Good evening. Ruma ma'am, are you there? Ruma ma'am, Ruma Goswami ma'am, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Very good evening, and good evening to all of you. All the respected teachers, learned teachers who are present in today's platform for this particular training program. We will start exactly at 4 p.m., ma'am. That's what?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. I'll just check whether everything is okay on. Good evening to all of you. Very good evening. Ma'am, is the presentation visible? I think it is visible.
Yes, sir. It is clearly visible.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So we'll just wait for a few minutes. Let
Yes,
all the
sir.
participants arrive
We
and
will
then
start at sharp 4 o'clock.
okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much. Just now I can see one Mr. Anand from St. Mary's School, Jamshedpur, Bistipur. Good evening, Mr. Anand. I don't know if I can remember you. I think in 2018 I visited St. Mary's School as a resource person for science capacity building program, and I was there for 2 days along with my mentor, my guide, Dr. Shubhashri Sarkar, and we had a very nice training program over there. So I will always cherish that training program. A nice time with Father Raj, Sister Stella, I think she was there. So it was a wonderful 2 day stay at Jamshedpur. Jamshedpur has always been a very place very close to my heart. By now, I have got acquainted with a good number of teachers, principals. It's a fantastic place, and I just love Jamshedpur. So 3 more minutes to go. After 3 more minutes, we will start. Evening to all of you. Okay, Ruma ma'am, I think it's 4 p.m. now. So if you
Yes, sir. Just a second. Just a second. So, good evening, all of you. On behalf of our President Jamshedpur Sahodaya Complex, School Complex, I welcome you all. Um, Good evening to our resource person, Surajit Sen sir, and all of you, and welcome all the attendee. Now, sir, we can start the session.
Okay,
Thank you
thank you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so once again, very good evening to Chairperson, our President, Dr. Subhashri Sarkar, our mentor, our guide. With her help only, we are able to conduct these types of online capacity building programs for teachers, and we all are learning. So it is her help, with her help, we are going forward. So very good evening to Madam Dr. Subhashri Sarkar. Very good evening to Roma Goswami ma'am, our technical expert today for today's program. I think she has been with us for the previous programs also. And very, very good evening to all the respected, learned, honorable teachers from Jamshedpur Sahodaya as well as from Patna. I can see good number of teachers who are sending their messages from Patna, from Bihar, from the entire Bihar, and of course from entire Jamshedpur area and that part. So today I, Surajit Sen, welcome you all for this another unique program entitled 21st Century Skills. Respected teachers, I don't think I have to introduce myself anymore because by now we all are acquainted to each other and there is nothing much to talk about me. I am also just a simple person like you all, trying to establish myself and trying to learn the rules and regulations of the teaching learning process. Well,
Sir, you are not audible.
Uma ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Yes, yes. Okay. Acha, now I'm sharing it. There was some problem with the network, ma'am. I think now the presentation is visible.
Yes,
Uma
sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Right. Actually, there was a technical glitch. Okay, so we are back again. Sorry for the disturbance caused by respective features. You know, nowadays we are finding this problem again so that we can use less MB. Okay, nowadays actually we are facing this problem. Even yesterday I was doing a program from COE Patna, the same thing was happening. Okay, so we'll move forward with 21st century skills and we are discussing why 21st century skill, what is so special about it and all these things. Okay, so respected teachers, what what is the very purpose of our work? We are teachers. We are here to teach the children and we are here to make them understand and make them retain whatever we teach and make them realize that how they will use whatever has been taught in their next life. I mean, not in the next life, I mean in their next phase of life. Okay. I think now I am audible to all of you. If somebody is saying I'm not
No,
audible,
sir.
then I
Your
think there's
voice is clearly audible.
Okay,
Continue.
thank you, ma'am. Now, what is the purpose of this 21st century skill? Honestly speaking, according to NCRT, according to CBSE, they are saying that learning is complete and holistic only when a student is able to effectively perform and fulfill his or her responsibilities. So learning is complete and holistic. Holistic means total, complete learning is there. When a student is able to effectively perform and fulfill his or her responsibilities and duties towards self, school, family, society, and above all, the nation. This is the prime work of a student to do once he or she leaves the school or is in the school very much. The goal is to nurture, what is our goal? To nurture good citizens and responsible human beings, well aware of their potential and competence. This is what CBSE said in 2020. In the first changing world of work, students are required to acquire 21st century skills to navigate life beyond school. So, there is a life beyond school. We are making them, we are developing them physically, mentally, spiritually, so that they can face the big world outside with tremendous potentiality that they have. These skills will also equip them to cope with the changing socio-economic and political landscape and the unforeseen challenges of life. So these skills, the 21st century skills that we will be discussing today, they will help to bring about a change in the socio-economic. Socio-economic means the society, the economic of the country, and the political landscape and unforeseen challenges of life. Beautiful. You know, respected teachers, as per the National Education Policy 2020 is concerned, the key overall thrust of the curriculum and the pedagogy reform across all stages to move the education system towards a real and understanding one. We are trying to bring them to a real and understanding one. So this is what the 21st century skill is all about, to make them holistically developed. Education should be complete. Total education will be there so that they can face the big bad world with their tremendous potentialities and bring back unique changes in all the various aspects of the country where they live. So 21st century skills, lot many are there to see. Let us see what according to UNESCO, according to the NEP 2020, these are the major 21st century skills that a student should acquire and the teachers should give to the students, should pass on to the students. Although we will be not saying all this, we will be saying four major regions, but these are the ones that we should know. First of all, we have to teach the children to be team members. There should be more we and less I. So participation in groups is one of the major skill. Slowly, people are moving away from each other. You will find parents don't allow their children to mix with other children. If you mix with him, you will become bad. If you mix with her, you will become too stylish. These types of things has to be removed. Meaningful use of creativity. Creativity is a very good quality that people possess, but it should be used meaningfully. It should not be used for destructive purposes. Solving problems in real life solutions. So there will be problems and their real life solutions should be used to solve those problems. Innovating and using innovations to create new knowledge. And what is innovation? Something thinking out of the box and bringing out something different. There's a difference between creativity and innovation also. Please note this. Independent thinking and action. Efficiency in communication. Good communication skills should be there. Yesterday, I was doing a program on effective communication skills from COE Patna, and I have been doing it for several times. I have done it for you all also. Yes, we must teach we ourselves should have a good communication skill, and as well as our students should have good communication skill. Mohammad Liaquat sir said it's not audible, sir. Please check your system, sir. Otherwise, right now we all are over here. Everything is going in the right way, sir. Building vocational skills, those skills which are useful in our day-to-day life. Ability to understand ethics and social impact. Yes, ethics, social impact, social rules, regulations are suddenly vanishing. These are needed in order to survive in the next century. Ability to understand ethics and impact. Adapting to changes. Very important. Adapting to changes. See, change is a way of life. And there's an English which says that change with a change, otherwise the change will change you. बदलते वक्त के साथ खुद को बदल डालिए वरना बदलाव आपको बदल डालेंगे. So one has to change and one has to adapt to these changes. Building leadership qualities and enhancing digital literacy. 21st century is the century of digital literacy. We simply cannot deny that. So these are the basic skills that UNESCO has said, that NEP 2020 is also prescribing, so that we go on giving all this information to the students. Now see, we will not see all those in details. We will see the 4 major reasons. Okay, so what are those 4 major regions? Let us see one by one. And what is the objective of our study today? In brief, describe the 21st century skills. Just now I have told you, I will tell you more in detail. Identify ways to develop 21st century skills. What are the different ways by which we can identify and develop the 21st century skills, and how we will apply the 21st century skills to improve teaching and learning. How we will apply the 21st century skills to improve the teaching learning process. Okay. Now let us see one discussion. We'll have a short discussion over here, okay, before we move. Read the following cases. Discuss and decide as a group if teaching learning process shows examples of 21st century skills. First, we will see this. This is like just a small, what you call, project or something like that. Okay. So the topic that we are discussing is protection of endangered species. All of us know what are endangered species. This is for a 6th standard class. Now, 6th standard you have taken over here because 6th standard is supposed to be in the middle of the school. Okay, the middle portion of the school, where children have acquired quite a good knowledge and they are yet to acquire better knowledge in future when they will go to 7, 8, and 9. So class 6 is always taken as the base form for moving towards the high school. So it's a 6th standard. It's a 6th standard activity. It's a 6th standard project 1. Now, the teacher of a particular class of this class 6 standard, she shows students a table. Okay, imagine there's a table containing a list of animals classified as endangered. Now, we all know what is the meaning of endangered, and information about their status. Status means what is their present population, how they are becoming endangered, how they are becoming prey to the hunters or these people, mongers, animal mongers, okay, who want to take out and sell these animals for their own purpose. So teacher asks students to select from the table 3 animals that interest them. Okay. So there is a table. In the table, a list of endangered animals are there, and the teacher asks the students to select 3 animals that interest them. Okay, very good. Let's see what is the next part of it. Teacher asks students to copy. Teacher asks students to copy from the table information about the animals' habitats, the countries where they are found, and 2 to 3 factors that threaten their survival. Just now I was talking about their factors that threaten their survival. Students copy information in their notebooks. Okay. So teachers ask students to copy from the table information about the animals' habitats. All of you know what is the meaning of the word habitat, where they stay, the countries where they are found, and 2 to 3 factors that threaten their survival. Students copy information in their notebooks. Okay, fine, very good. Now the next thing, the teacher tells the students to select one out of the 3 they viewed. Okay, they have seen 3. They have asked, the teacher asked to select one from what they have viewed. Teacher instructs students to sketch a picture of their chosen animal. Teacher shows students references from their drawings. Some references are there, drawings are there, and student tells them, okay, select one from there. Okay, let's see the activity more. Teacher tells the students to do their sketch on a piece of bond paper. A bond paper is given. She asks them to do a sketch of that particular animal that they have selected. Below the picture, students are asked to write the information they copied. Teacher tells students to frame their picture. They have copied, framed the picture. When done, teacher has students post their sketches on a wall in the classroom. In effect, the wall becomes a gallery of animals classified as endangered. Teacher invites students to share their sketches and talk about the animals. So I will say once again, I will just repeat this activity because this activity has a lot of insight and foresight for us for today's program. Okay, so we are actually discussing about an activity that will tell us or shows us the examples of 21st century learning. The topic is protection of endangered species of class 6 standard. We are taking class 6 standard because class 6 is taken as the base or the middle part of the school when students have gathered a good quantity of knowledge, and they will acquire better knowledge in future when they will go to class 7, 8, 9 and 10 and so on and so forth. So the particular teacher takes the students to a table containing a list of animals classified as endangered, and there's information about it, their status, and then the teacher asks the students to select 3 animals from that interest them. Next, the teacher asks to copy the information about the animals, their habitats, the countries where they are found, how they are living, and how their survival has been threatened. Students write them down in their notebooks. Next, the teacher asks them to, among the 3 that they have viewed, to choose one that interests them maximum. Then the teacher asks them to draw pictures or make a sketch out of that animal. Take the information and put it on a wall, which becomes a gallery. Of endangered animals. Now the teacher invites the students to share their sketches and talk about their animals. Okay, let us see what they do next. Now, when the students are sharing their information, when the teacher is calling the students and asking them to share the 3 types of decisions we get. Okay, this is a real life situation I'm talking about. This happens in many of the schools. This is done in many of the schools. Yes. 3 types of decisions takes place. First of all, yes, all procedures done in the class are good examples of 21st century skills. Group stands up and shout, "Hurrah!" So the teacher says, or they said that all the procedures that you have done just now in the class are good examples of 21st century skills. Okay, group stands up and shouts, "Hurrah!" This is one decision is made. Okay. Next decision, some of the procedures done in the class are examples of 21st century skills and some are not. Some of the group stands up and say, they are not very satisfied. No, all the procedures done in the class are not examples of 21st century skills. Group stands up and say, done, finished. So actually, you see, by doing a particular activity, we get different types of decisions. How whether they are really 21st century skills or not, where some part of them are 21st century skills or they are not at all, is there something to be debated. Now let us see. So how 21st century, how is instruction done in different classes? What do they all emphasize? So how they are done? See, this one we have done just now, and we are not very satisfied. Some say it is having the 21st century skills. Some say no, it is not having. Some say some part of it. So how exactly the 21st century skills are done? How do we all emphasize them? Okay. Now see, the same thing if it was shown through a video. The same thing if it was shown through a video, through moving pictures, then the thing would have been different. Now, in the normal way, you see a case class. I'm talking about case. Students copied information from a given table. Okay, students copied information from a given table. Students read the information they copied. Students worked alone. Students sketched a picture based on the reference. This is what it was done over there. Okay, in that activity. But the same thing was done through a video. You know, a video was shown to the children where endangered species, how they are working, how they are living, how they are being threatened. But that was shown to them. Now, we don't have that video with us. Now, there the students answered a problem question and gathered information to answer the problem. So what happened there? The students, they answered the problem, they answered the questions, gathered a lot of information. Students reported their findings to a mixed group. So what happened over there? You know, when they saw the video, there was a discussion among the students. And then they came out with the answers. Students worked in teams. Students made presentation using different media. So in a normal class, when pictures and photographs were given, in a nutshell now I will tell you, when the pictures and photographs were given in a nutshell I will tell you when it was given, then individual students worked. The old technology or the old system was used. But when the same thing was given in a video, in a movie form, in a moving picture form, then a lot of discussions were there, a lot of understanding, interesting facts came, a lot of movements were seen. And that gave a different presentation altogether. So that is what is 21st century skill. Okay, we are moving towards, this is an example of how we are moving from the traditional learning to the 21st century learning, where teamwork, where mixed reactions, where good presentations are being made. Okay. Now, what this gentleman has to say, this gentleman is David Perkins, senior professor from Harvard Graduate School of Education, educating for the unknown, for what might come, for nimble ways of thinking about it. So what is the 21st century skill about? Educating for the unknown. Okay, venturing into the world of unknown, venturing into the world of risk, venturing into the world of adventure and bringing out the best out of it is what 21st century skills talks about. What will a student of the today's world, the 21st century student will have what if he or she possess the 21st century skill? A student today will read 2,300 web pages, 1,281 Facebook profiles, and 8 books yearly. My goodness. Write 42 pages for class assignments this semester and more than 500 pages of email they will do. These are all the facts that we are getting about the 21st century skills. By the time they reach 21, age of 21, 87% will have used the internet. 51 will go online daily. Yes, it is happening right now. 81% will play games online, 76% will get news online, 43% will buy online, and 31% will get online health information. So this is what the a group of experts feel. They have predicted that this is what will happen with the children of the 21st. We will have the 21st century skills. So let us go back to that video class. Students answered problems and questions, gathered information to answer the problem. What happened over there? They have started showing some critical thinking and problem solving capacities. Students reported their findings to a mixed group. They had communication. They talked with each other. They discussed with each other. Communication took place over there. Students worked in teams. There was a collaboration. Students made presentations using different media. There was some sort of creativity was there. So these are the 21st century skills that we have to develop among our students so that they can be the children of 21st century. So what are the 4 C's? What are the 21st century skills? In the beginning, I have showed you some. If we condense all them together, it comes to this point. Okay, so what are the 21st century skills then? The 4 C's: communication, sharing thoughts, questions, ideas, and solutions. Very, very, very important. This type of teaching learning process will now go on. Second is collaboration, working together to reach a goal, putting talent, expertise, and smarts to work. Remember, once I did a program with you, Smart Goals, where we talked a lot about collaboration. So working in together, critical thinking, looking at problems in a new way and linking learning across subjects and disciplines. Critical thinking, many people think it in a different. Critical thinking means looking at problems in a new way. Problems are there, they need to be solved, but we have to find new ways and means to find out the solutions and linking them across the subjects and disciplines that they study in order to bring out. Maybe mathematics is joined with science, science is joined with English. With English, they will bring time to bring out something out of science. So that is what critical thinking will go on. And creativity, trying new approaches to get things done. Done equals innovation and invention. If you can recollect Bloom's taxonomy, that the final part of Bloom's taxonomy tells us this, that when something new is made through this learning. So this is what our children need. So the important 21st century skills are communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. Let us see what we still have. We have Kelly Holm over here. She is also a teacher like you and me. And she said, we won't know what children would know 10 years from now. So inquiry is process. Children learn how to learn and apply those skills in the learning of everything for the future. Yes. The future is becoming very unpredictable. The way things are developing, the way things are moving fast. The future, what our children from 10 years from now, what our children will learn, it is very difficult to say. According to OEDC, they are saying that what we are teaching our children today, by the time they will graduate and become a complete graduate, they may not be able to do that part. They may not be able to use what they have studied today. Because by the time they become graduate, the entire world of teaching learning has changed. The job market has changed. The working market has changed. So that is why she is saying, Kelly Holm, that we won't know what children would know 10 years from now. So inquiry is the process. They should ask, inquire, get more and more information and learn how to learn and apply those skills in the learning of everything for the future. The future is unpredictable. So they have to learn it. They have to learn it. They have to inquire it, and we have to reply to them. We just simply cannot sit. Today's learners are the next generation. So just I have already told you, so I'm not going in detail. Kaiser Family Foundation, in 2003, they did a research. Kaiser Family Foundation, it's a German-based foundation, but they are working in the US and most of the part of Europe. And they have given us this, spend 2 hours daily playing outside. Children 6 and under, they will spend 2 hours daily playing outside, spend 1.5 hours using computers, spend 40 minutes being read to, 40 minutes being read to. 48% have used a computer, 27% of 4 to 6-year-old uses a computer daily, 30% have played video games, and 30% use computers several times a week. So this much advancement is taking place. And by the time they will reach the age of 21, the average person will have sent 2 lakh emails. My goodness. Watch 20,000 hours of TV. Let's talk 10,000 hours on a cell phone. Spend 5,000 hours reading. Play 10,000 hours on video games. So Prensky has given us this information. So these are actually the things which are happening because we are developing our students to get into the 21st century skills. Okay. So these snapshots will give us ideas and information exactly what is going in the world. We have David Kelly, another gentleman who is the founder of IDEO, creator of Hasso Platter Institute of Design at Stanford. He says 21st classroom is highly augmented. Augmented means joined with technology that allows kids to be one-on-one. One-on-one, you understand what is this? It is like to have a playtime rather than have people sitting around with a teacher in front. Okay, maybe, but I still have reservations for this. I believe teacher is needed. Mr. Kelly is a bit more advanced. Maybe he's thinking in that way, but I believe that technology will be there, but the teacher will also be there. Now, 21st century skills, instructions, and we'll see. Critical thinking and problem solving. So what is critical thinking? Teacher process a problem and ask students to solve it or research for answers. So this is how the instructions will be done in the classrooms. Okay. Critical thinking and problem solving. Teachers possesses a problem and ask students to solve it or research for answers. Okay, this is how it will be done. Communication, teacher raises an issue or a topic and students express their ideas with varied media. They can take use of the internet, they can take use of the print media, they can take use of various other sources, and they can communicate and give their ideas. So communication has to be developed, and this is how we will use them in the classrooms so that they develop the 21st century skills. Collaboration, teacher provides a task and students work in teams. They join hands together and they work in teams. This is how what we will do. Very simple way I'm telling you. If you practice these things in the classroom, you are actually leading your students towards acquiring 21st century skills. And creativity, teacher presents a challenge and students design a solution with innovation. Okay, so this is how things will be done in the classroom. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can take it, because this is what exactly we'll be doing. We have Mr. Kripal Singh, Associate Professor, Singapore Management University. He is telling us that 80% of us educating for the past, 15% for today, and only few of us are looking for tomorrow. Wonderful, Mr. Singh. Yes, 4Cs is super. Thank you, sir. So 80% of us are educating the past. So what Yes, we are back again. Sorry, there was a phone call and I get disturbed sometimes. So 80% of us educating for the past, that's what Mr. Kripal Singh is saying. 15% for today, and only few of us are looking for tomorrow. In looking for tomorrow, you need to be creative. You have imagination and you have to take risk. Remember in the beginning, I told you that we have to, in order to give, in order to propagate, in order to distribute, in order to spread 21st century skills, we also have to take risks. So right now what we are teaching, it's of the past. We have to bring a change in our teaching learning processes, and NEP 2020 is speaking a lot about it. So thank you, Mr. Kripal Singh. You have opened our eyes. Now, in the curriculum that we have, the curriculum which has been designed for us, in that we have some of the things. Now, section 10 of the Basic Education Curriculum Department, in the development of the Basic Education Curriculum, Department of Education shall be guided by the following: formulation and design. I am not reading in detail. Standards and principles. This particular part which I have marked with red. The curriculum should use pedagogical approaches that are constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative. Rest are lot of hi-fi words are used. But the fourth point, the standards and principles of the curriculum, what it will be. Please note the fourth point. The curriculum should be relevant, responsive, research-based. We know all these things. Okay, yes, they are there. But the most important, the pedagogy that we will be using, that should be constructivist. It should be able to construct, bring out something, make something new. Inquiry-based. Inquiry-based means students should ask questions. Students should ask questions. They should inquire. They should ask. They should know. And you know, whenever there is this interaction with the teacher, student goes on inside the classroom, that classroom becomes a hub of learning. Real education is happening over there. Real, no hullabaloo is going, but real education is happening. And it should be reflected. We can think about the thing. Okay, whatever we do, we reflect them, whether we have done it correctly or not. If not, what we need to do. Collaborative, everybody should work together, and integrative. There should be integration over there, mixing of everything. This is what the curriculum rule says. Okay, the fourth point is very, very important. That's why I have taken out this particular page for you. The rest we all know. Okay, it will be this, that, and what not. So once again, the 21st century skills are what? Critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. College and career roadlines, they are also saying that this is how we go. Time to time, I am giving these snapshots so that you remember the 4 C's. And for plus 2 education, what we need to do, we have to give information, higher education, middle level skills development, and entrepreneurship and employment. These are the different ways by which we will go. So information, media and technology skills should be there, learning and innovation skills should be there, life and career skills should be there, effective communication skills. All these are to be taught to the children when from time to time when they will go to the from the kindergarten to class 2. Step by step, they will get all these things. Success in the 21st century. Success in the 21st century requires knowing how to learn. The first thing is that success in the 21st century requires knowing how to learn. Students today will likely have several careers in their lifetime. This is a very important page. Please, all of you, please follow it. Okay. Students today will likely to have several careers in their lifetime. They must develop strong critical thinking. Now, critical thinking means again and again, I'm telling you, it's the thinking in the right way, asking questions, inquiry-based education, and there is no harm in doing this. It is a very, very good approach towards education, towards learning, towards acquiring skill, towards retaining those skills. The more they must develop strong critical thinking and interpersonal communication skills within their own selves, among their peers, among their friends, colleagues, in order to be successful in an increasingly fluid, interconnected, and complex world. Yes, they must develop a strong critical thinking. You know, first of all, that thinking capacity has to move. Not like the mug and jug type of learning. And interpersonal communication within their own self, with the friends, with the family members, with various stakeholders, in order to be successful in an increasingly fluid means that the world is flowing, just like blood flows. In the same way, it is just fluid, interconnected. No, like our body is interconnected, various parts of our body is interconnected with each other. The world is interconnected. It's a very, very complex world. Very, very complex world. And there they have to acquire these 21st century skills in order to be successful in life. Technology allows for 24/7 access to information, constant social interaction, and easily created and shared digital content. So technology is giving us 24/7 access to information. We are getting constant social interaction from the social media, from various circles, and we can easily create and share those digital contents. 21st century skills definitely is based on digital contents. We cannot throw them out. Okay. In this setting, when we get into this, this is said by Karen Crater. Okay. In this setting, educators can leverage technology to create, use technology to create an engaging and personalized environment. Engagement has to be there. Wherever there is engagement, results are bound to be there. Wherever there is engagement, inquiry is there. Wherever there is engagement, new development takes place, wonders takes place. So create an engaging and personalized environment to meet the emerging educational needs of this generation. Yes. The educational need of the 21st century generation is completely different than what it was in our time. This we have to take with a pinch of salt, and we ourselves, we teachers, have to update ourselves with the latest if we want to remain in our profession. And I'm telling very seriously that the time has already arrived when teachers who are not using technology will be definitely replaced by teachers who are using technology. Please take this thing, and I think many of you know that in our world also, those teachers who are not taking technology will be definitely replaced by teachers who are taking technology. So please equip yourself with the latest as much as possible. The opportunities afforded by the technology should be used to reimagine 21st century education, focusing on preparing students to be learners of life. Yes, focusing the students to be on the learners of life, because in every generation, in every century, learning for life took place. The 21st century is the century of the digital learning. The 21st century is the century of technology learning. The 21st century is the century of e-learning, and we have to move with that. But we cannot forget those 4 great qualities that we must possess. Okay. So with this, we have come to the end of this small, but I think it is a useful program for us. Small and cute. Not too much discussions we made. We just focused on the main points, and we just did 1 or 2 activities to make sure how we understand how this 21st century skills develop. Okay. Here is my phone number, respected teachers. If you want, you can note it down, 94750-29613. You can call me, you can ask me if you want to know something, and if you want to share something so that this particular presentation can be made a much better one, then I will be very, very happy to use your information also, because sometimes I learn from you, sometimes you learn from me. That's what education is all about. You can also write to me. My email ID is given to you all. You can see it. jitsen.sen1@gmail.com. And just somebody is asking to once again tell about that the 4 C's. So quickly I will go back to the slide of 4 C's. What exactly it is. This is the what are the communication, sharing thoughts, questions, ideas, solutions. Communication in various ways and means, sharing thoughts, questions, ideas, and solutions. Collaboration, working together to reach a goal, putting talent, expertise, and smarts to work. That smart goals and everything. Critical thinking, looking at problems in a new way, in a different way, and linking them, learning across subjects and disciplines. That there are different subjects we have, different disciplines we have. We can link one subject with another subject, and definitely we will get result. Like sometimes geography is linked with history, or history is linked with science, or science is linked with English. And this way, our learning will become much more holistic. And creativity, trying new approaches to get things done. With innovation and invention. And quickly, I will also just look at this particular slide. These are the qualities that a student, please, if you want, you can take us this screenshot of this. Participation in groups, which is very important. That collaboration work can be discussed about. Meaningful use of creativity. It should be meaningful. I repeat once again, it should not be used for destructive nature. Creativity is there with each and every human being in this world. I believe each and every human being is a unique person, or yes, that's what it is. but it should be used in the best possible way. Solving problems in real life solutions with the critical thinking, innovating and using innovations. Okay, independent thinking, efficiency in efficacy in communication. Communication should be that should be effective as well as it should be result oriented. Ability to process information, building a vocational skills, ability to understand ethics and social impact of it. That is, understand ethics are very important. Everything is important. Nothing is not important, valueless. But ethics and all these things should be there, because we are slowly moving away from these things, adapting to changes. Whatever changes, we have to move with the change. We just cannot say, no, I cannot do this. Building a leadership skills and moving into digital literacy. With this, we have come to the end of the program. Thank you once again, respected teachers, to be with me and listening to all these things. I think I have been able to give you some information about. Thank you, sir, for that good message of yours. And maybe again next month, if ma'am again gives me an opportunity, I'll come back to you all with a new topic, a new module. And I always say that I always feel very happy to be associated with Jamshedpur, to be associated with Patna, to be associated with entire Jharkhand and Bihar. Yesterday, I was doing such a beautiful time I had with all, and then I was doing it for the Jamtara and other places also. It is wonderful to be associated. Thank you. Ruma ma'am, we have...
Sir, yes, sir. Such a wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, if you want to say something.
Yes, sir. Your session is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'm humbled and honored that I'm getting a chance every month to be associated with the teachers. It's a great learning opportunity for me also. And those beautiful messages that I get, they are so wonderful. Now, how much pain the teachers have taken to write those things, beautiful words. I will always remain indebted to you, all of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vijendra, sir. Thank you. Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, can I now remove myself from the platform?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.